What is up, guys? Disappeared, but you reappeared. Yeah, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. You know, it's funny, I realized just a short time ago that it's actually Monday and not Saturday today. So, my last day off was Saturday, so in my defense, I just got it confused with my days off. Although, with things happening lately, I've lost track of time a little bit. Got my iced coffee here. Everybody, hope you're staying caffeinated and somewhat hydrated. Yeah, Homie Monday. It doesn't have the same ring. It's, we started early. I think the inaugural episode should have some leeway. But moving forward, we'll make sure that we always do it on a Saturday. Man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I am so excited for this stream. I've had this box just like waiting right here. It's right friggin' here, and it's about to get open. I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes and let people kind of come in, but we won't wait too long. And yeah, we are gonna open it. I have my box cutter here. Actually, I have goosebumps. Like I have like the butterflies right now. Well, I hope everybody's having a good Monday, seeing as it is actually Monday. Fun fact, Monday is my favorite day of the week. And for me, it's a day of like planning and goal setting and just jumping headlong into the fray and planning out the rest of the week. And there's nothing like hitting the end of the week, having achieved some goals, not all, of course, within reason, but almost your bedtime? All right, we won't wait too much longer then. I do love to sleep, and I do love bed. You seem like an early riser. Quite a few of us in the ICA community seem to be early risers too. Which is great, guys Yo, Tim is here. All right, I think then we can get this underway. Legendary choose one, Michael. My name is Michael. I think I am that Michael. Yeah, so I think the main man, the guest of honor, is here. So Tim Young is the legend that sent me this package as a surprise. We did at some point discuss it, but my memory is failing me in recent days. I have kind of a lot going on. Good morning. Thanks for popping in. Thanks everybody for being here. Good morning wherever you are in the world. If you're visiting from anywhere outside of the US, please let us know where you're from and you'll get a welcome. We have a lot of cool friends and like-minded folk here in the video and in the chat, so talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. It's coffee time. I got my coffee. My Frenchie is cleaning her foot on the couch over there. You may hear that in the background. Massachusetts, India. What? Hey, welcome in. Been to India. It's a beautiful, beautiful country you have there. It's so... Bro, do I still eat my own shit? What are you talking about? Somebody about to get banned, I guess. Louisville, Kentucky. Hey, what's up? I love Kentucky down that way. We're up here, we're like some city folks. So we're gonna get this started in a minute. I'm more than excited. I only own 3 guitar pedals. I do know for a fact this is a guitar pedal of some sort. I only own 3. I own a small clone, a DS1, and a Rat. And I bought all of those basically on the premise of Kurt Cobain and what he used in the touring days, I guess. So I've always wanted something like an Earthquaker device, or there's so many boutique pedal makers out there right now. This is kind of all tied back into some more Brent Hinds regalia, I guess you could say, in celebration of the late great Brent Hinds. That the anniversary of his passing was just a few days ago. Long story short, Tim was kind enough to send this to me on loan for us to use on a project that we're going to be collaborating with here in the near future. Yo, what's up, GTV, my bro? Everybody is here. This is a strong group. Please do introduce yourselves and give each other a follow and stuff. DOD Distortion back in the day, hell yeah, that's a classic one. I always loved the look of the DOD pedals. They were so just planned out. The chorus and the metal zone and the distortion. Those were all so just robust and like unique to what their particular functions were. I'm just tripping, I'm sorry, I can barely put a thought together. So without further ado, we're gonna open this up and then we'll talk, and I'm sure we'll reminisce and stuff. So let's see. I'll put on some glasses here. I apologize, there will be some glare going down. Thanks for the likes, guys. If you're here and you're in the chat and you feel like dropping a like on the video, that'll help push it out to more people, and I appreciate that. It's free. I know y'all do it regardless. We have such a supportive community of friends here that's kind of come together in the past couple months. All right, so carefully slicing into this package here. It's nebulous. There's plenty of bubble wrap in here. Got a death metal pedal and an OG metal zone. Yo, and 30 more pedals. What? Oh, I'm jealous, dude. I need to up my game. I'm not really coordinated enough to work pedals in a live setting. I think something I got to work on. All right, box in a box. Shout out to Tim. Tim, you're the man. This is the way real G's pack. My former life, I used to be responsible for like shipping a bunch of our prototypes and traveling with prototypes to and from places like New York Toy Fair and San Diego Comic-Con. And the box in the box is the truest, realest way to keep something fragilely safe. Well, I can kind of see here. Whoa, what the hell is this? Oh my god, dude. This is so crazy. This is the vibe change. And it says right here on the bottom, Dirty B Hinds. It's like some type of a tripped out slug going through the forest. It's got kind of like humanoid legs down there. This is wild. Oh, it's numbered. Serial number 135. What? That is crazy. So these are made like in an extremely low quantity, and oh yeah, my wife reminded me that it is my birthday coming up in 2 days. So wow, look at this thing. That is so crazy. There are only 420 made. Tim has all the details on this and what it does and what it can do. Oh, there's a little card in here. Everything out of the box. The vibe change. This thing is screaming like neon orange. And there's looks like a 12-volt AC adapter here. I'll probably have to get that sorted out before I can plug it in. I'm sorry about that. Came with a little tote bag, right? So you don't scratch up your paint. And there's a lot going on here in the interface, right? Yo, what's up, Travis? Thanks for coming in, man. Oh, you have a cord, Tim. All right, all good. Let me cash app you so you're not like spending twice to ship anything or something. Travis, I'm glad you made it in, bro. It's good to see you, man. I subscribe to your channel. I'm really digging it. I love your take on the blues. I love your positivity and the way that you take it to kind of like a cosmic spot. It's really refreshing. All right, so we have volume, intensity, and speed. And then there's some toggles up here too. Those are always fun. Vibrato, chorus, and shape. Man, there's a lot going on right here. This is so crazy. I'll have to check out the literature, just like any good dad type would do. During the downtime, I've been spending more time in nature, recently on a hike with my wife and my dogs. We ended up off the beaten path as my dogs alerted us to a mythical creature in the ancient undergrowth. It was trying to shield itself from view, but soon it could sense our vibes and came up to introduce itself. It goes on from there. I'm gonna get some photos of this and make a post on Instagram. You guys can check it out up close. Hey, Travis, I choose awesome. That's a great reminder, man. This is that's the nature of this community, and that's really where we're all coming from, and I think where we're all going. I was just on the phone with both Tim and Dex the past couple hours before starting this stream, and it's just so encouraging to have y'all and to see something starting from the ground up. Say hi if you're reading this. I'm reading this. What's up? Thanks for coming in. Crafterizer713. Feeling it. I love crafts. Look at me. I'm surrounded by crafts and things. But we're here to talk a little bit more about this pedal. This has the Dirty V Hinds logo here on the back. I just connected with the artists that did this little bit, and I don't know if they did the front. It looks like the same style. I'll have to check it out. This is so, I pronounce it as right. All right, hell yeah. Dude, thanks for coming in and thanks for being here. We just unboxed this Brent Hinds vibe change pedal that my homie Tim was so kind enough to send to me. We're gonna be collaborating on some musical craft here in the near future. And this is something that's going to kick that whole project into the solar system, like into the universe. I've only really messed around with a couple of, funky pedals, the small clone being one of them, but it has a very limited scope, whereas I know that this one has a lot of twists and turns and places it can go. It was a classic style, and it still is, like, it remains somewhere between bluegrass and shredding, and it's so cool to begin to understand like how he did a little bit of those things, and I'm sure that he was working on some new mind-blowing stuff around when he passed as well. Spaceships take us to the furthest depths of the universe, indeed. Dude, it's on like Donkey Kong. If you do have the cord, let's get that sorted out. Otherwise, if you can send me a picture of the back of the AC adapter, and I can get something that's matching voltage and not do any damage here. This thing is pristine. Made in Prague. It's not often you see that. That's insane. Look at the paint. Oh, it's flawless. Hard to believe that people like step on these things wearing boots, Well, not this one anyway. This one looks like it could be in a frame for sure. I am so pumped. Well, that's that portion. We're gonna get it hooked up, and I think what I'd like to do is we'll pick a Saturday night for real. What is that? Nogue Song 99? It's a guitar effects pedal that my friend loaned me, so so I could use it on a project, and I just unboxed it here live. We talked about it and what it was in the past, and I've just been going through like so much turmoil and personal stuff that I completely spaced. Like, I knew it was a guitar pedal, but I did not know which one it was. And this one is, I think, one of the most limited that he ever collaborated with anybody on. All his stuff is super limited, and it just sells out, you know, where it did just almost instantaneously. I can't show how to use it because I have to get the plug sorted out. So I was just about to announce that we're gonna do like a crazy vibe change stream sometime next week, maybe a week from today, or you know, a little bit later, depending. But I'll work on some trippy stuff, and we'll just jam out. Maybe I'll hook up some crazy lights and stuff in my garage down there in the practice space, and we'll all change our vibe and go to the solar system. Drexel is the name, and sending good vibes into the universe, into the world is my game. Sense your ability to vibe. I want you to go out and create a vibe change and share it with your loved ones. This is awesome. This is so damn cool. I love these little boutique, you know, pedals. This is super limited. Check this out, guys. This is 135 of 420, so it's a super low serial number as well. That's just amazing. Tam, dude, you're the man. Thank you so much, you know, for the blessings and the opportunities and the friendship and the trust. You know, I'll treat this as better than if it was my own, and I'll return it to you safely, of course, for sure. At any time, if you need it for a project or something, I'll get it back to you right away. Otherwise, we'll keep going with what we're doing, and that'll be pretty sick. I just like freshly burned my finger. I grabbed a hot pan, so plucking is a little bit painful right now. It's a shame. It's a shame. Well, that was just too much fun. I love it. I can't wait to plug it in. We're gonna get everything set up and perfect, and I can't wait to be able to tell the people about what it is we're working on. There's a whole lot going on. There's a whole lot that I can't talk about. There is some stuff that I can talk about, though, so if you guys were in the last stream, you might have heard me like painfully stumble my way through Birmingham. Yeah, there you go, Birmingham. Sorry. And yeah, dude, Anthony, aka Sugar Donkey, you are welcome. You are welcome. I'm happy that the first Homie Saturday on Monday was with you, and I can't wait to see where our friendship can continue to go and to grow. I saw that the homie Dex sent you one of his masks. Of course, I too am blessed. Really, really exciting to see Dex getting back into his artistic and creative space, and watching him shine. I called him to be like, yo, I'm so jealous of the mask that I saw, because it looks like it's got like a red, white, and blue undertones, and it's got, you know, the signature glitter. It's so sick. It's got like, for me, it has like a Captain America vibe, which is like just one of my favorite characters of all time. And this one here, this has to me an Iron Man vibe, because it's got the gold and then the red kind of like halo going on around it. Oh, I love it. This is one that spent about a month, maybe even 5 weeks, lost in the mail. I have another mask I'm blessed to have two. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying. Because Dex replaced the first one that got lost in the mail with a second one. So I have that down in the garage. You'll see it in the other shot, or you can see it in my last videos and stuff. But his stuff is so rad. Rad and bad, absolutely. Well, like in the last video, I did fumble through Birmingham, but I've pretty much got it under my fingers now. Listening on the job. Yo, all right, that's what's up, dude. Honestly, there are a few things in life better than mowing the lawn with some headphones on and just zoning out. Like, there's a few places I get that same feeling. One is like from surfing. Another one is like from being out in nature. But there's really something about like the hum of the lawnmower, the smell of like the fresh cut grass, and having something to listen to that's just like, you can just listen and let your mind wander. That's so good, dude. And over here in South Carolina, we have a break from the heat. So it's gonna be like 70, 69, 69 or 70 tonight. And we had just been waiting to open the windows, and it's time. It's on. All right, so Tim, while I got you here, we were discussing the synchronicity and the what's the word? The coincidence of my tune being named Goliath, and the piece that you wrote for Brent posthumously, a tribute to him, is called Goliath Has Fallen. So let me just play you where I'm at with that, and you can kind of think how begin thinking about how we can make this work, and kind of maybe tie those two pieces in. So it's in E, so it's a nice, it's not any drop or funky tuning. It goes something like this. So that's kind of like, all the parts twice through. That's like the most basic format that it can be in, but you get a feel for all the parts. It's based on like what the Pixies used to do. They call it quiet, loud, quiet, or something like that. So you go from to and power chords and stuff. So that would be fun. I think it's a slow pace. You know, it just kind of like wanders through this mid-tempo thing, and then the chorus is in like a halftime feel. So I'm also considering. Oh, thanks, honey. I appreciate you. You always you and Maggie, you're all my #1 fans. We can jump back and forth between the acoustic part and doing some distorted guitars or some electric guitars for the chorus. Sorry, and there's this part where it climbs up to the octave, and that layers over the simpler part. So that has the and that little line, you know, we can do a chorus or we can do a harmony. I mean, something fun. We'll use like fourths or something, and maybe that can have an electric and an acoustic together or something. Oh, your face just melted? Dude, that's what's up. Thank you. It means a lot coming from you. You guys, if you're in the chat and you see Travis Hill Blues, click on the name, jump over to his channel and hit subscribe. Travis is a guitarist of 45 years, very talented, plays and sings and does covers. He plays around in Atlanta. I'm a huge fan of his. He's extremely humble, and it means everything to have you here and to hear those kind words, because I'm a fan of your playing, and I'm trying to work my way around some chicken picking type stuff, but I haven't really worked out true fingerstyle playing yet. So I hope we can, you know, jump on a call sometime and maybe you could teach me some stuff. That would be pretty sick. Building this in my head, I'm glad, dude. When I saw your piece was called Goliath Has Fallen, and I had just played that version of Goliath on the stream last time. It's really cool. It's totally cool. Oh, you'll drive up? Yo, that would be so sick, dude. We'd have to write a duo or something at that point. I'm super stoked for everybody from the crew jumping on. It means everything to have you guys in the same place and feel, I don't know, like it feels a little bit like how I used to feel when I used to be in bands, and like after our practice or outside a show, there would just be this circle of my closest friends and we'd all just be talking and getting to know each other. It would be so rad if that was the case someday in real life in the future. I think that we can make that happen. Let's just stick together and keep elevating each other, you know. Again, I was just circling back. I was talking to both Dex and Tim separately before this stream, and we were just talking about like how electrifying and exciting it is to see people like you guys now coming into the fold, and everybody that's just so talented and humble and agreeable and just positive. It really means everything, and I can't wait to see where this all ends up, like where this is headed. I know it keeps me up at night. It's so electrifying that sometimes I can't sleep, and it's not because of anxiety, it's because of like excitement, and it's truly like the night before Christmas type of stuff. Like, you never really know what's gonna happen tomorrow, it's definitely headed somewhere. Man, and again, let's just rejoice in this. This is so crazy. I think they made shirts of this graphic. It's on Instagram. I'll post the account when we're all through here. They do some really crazy art, and I'm just a huge fan. I surround myself by art. There's the art that I create. There's artists that I appreciate, and of course, there's my homies, like my man Dex back there. And while I have everybody here, let me bend your ear a little bit more. Can anybody let me know, is Tom in the call? Because if Tom's in the call, then I can't play what I want to play. I want to have like, I'm working on a surprise, let's just say. So I don't believe he's on here. I know that there's a way for me to look, but I'm not too good at this type of thing. So I'm just gonna assume at this point that it's good to go. If you guys, if you know otherwise, hit the like button, and if I watch it climb up, I'll know to proceed with caution. All right, all right, cool, thanks Tim, thank you. You gotta forgive, I gotta change the strings on this, but this is a song that I'm writing, I'm writing this for Tom to sing over, but I'm writing it, about myself and about things that are happening in my life recently. But the vocal that I want over it is in a very deep register, and I can barely do it. If I warmed up properly, I could do it, but I think someone like Tom's voice would be perfect for something like this. It's called How Low, and it's just about hitting like rock bottom, etc. Want to hear it? Here it goes. That's kind of the gist of it. It repeats a little bit. I'd love to come up with a bridge to kind of like divide the symmetry with it. But with the vocals, it goes a little something like this. How low can we go? Can't stop without you. So it's not outside of the realm. Maybe we could do like a harmony where he could come in on a lower note or something. It's got a nice little westerny, it's a lot of cowboy chords, open strings. I like the step down. I like chromatic step downs like that to the open string. Thanks, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you. It is groovy. It should have a nice melody part over top of it. Maybe something that could resemble a solo. Maybe like a longer solo or something. Hopefully he digs it. So, shh, don't tell Tom. But this stream is all about writing some songs and stuff, so it wouldn't be right if I didn't share it here. So that's gonna be a fun one. Maybe I'll give it to him on my birthday. My birthday's in 2 days, turning 51, and now that I'm an old man, I like to give presents on my birthday rather than receive, so maybe that keeps me a little bit younger, etc. My lips are sealed. Thank you, sir. Facts. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to unbox that. I'm still like shaking. I can't wait to get this sorted and plug it in. It's gonna be so wild. I will definitely be blasting off with that one. So I'm gonna close it out with one last song, something that I'm working on. This one is a shout out to Anthony, the homie Sugar Donkey. He had a mental health stream last weekend, I believe, and it was about workplace burnout. And it's the perfect title for this song. I think it's now known as Burnout. You're gonna tell that I use a lot of open strings and a lot of droning open strings in my stuff, and this is no exception. So I'm not sure how good it's gonna sound through the phone, so please do forgive me. The next stream, I'm gonna set up my little audio recorder and get some scratch tracks on all these. This is called Burnout. It's fun, it's fast, it's somewhere between like Motorhead and Pennywise or something. And pretty much everything I write has a Western movie intro feel, and this is no exception. Burnout, let's go. That's Burnout, and I love the title. I think it's so sick for what that turned out to be. Thanks, guys, man. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going for it. I started it with that main part, but it's actually supposed to start with the droning E, and I kind of screwed that up. So the way you can hear like the looseness of the bone bridge and stuff. That's another one that I think is going to blend together acoustic and electric stuff. Maybe even some keyboard, and I have this great organ down in the garage. We'll see. Maybe some juice harp. I don't know. It's definitely got to have a Clint Eastwood kind of vibe, or maybe like a Smokey and the Bandit kind of vibe. I'm feeling it though. So that's Burnout. That's thanks to Sugar Donkey that I have the name, and that song just took a big leap forward. So those are the songs that I have. We unboxed this amazing, generous gift and loan, and we're gonna plug that thing in, and we're gonna try and melt our faces down in the garage in like a week or so. Let's get it. I have my trusty Trapper Keeper here. All you Gen Xers will know and love this sound. So I do make it a point in every stream pretty much. Oh, that guitar already broke the headstock once. To make some notes about what we discussed and what we achieved and accomplished. And it's great because I was sitting here at the same desk with my son recently, and he was working on some skits and some projects that he was doing just for future goals and ambitions of being a content creator, etc. And he needed a notepad to write down his ideas and do some sketches. So I lent him my notepad, and he opened it and he saw the notes from my previous streams. And I think it helped him understand the value of doing that. And it even encouraged him more to jump in and begin writing down and cataloging his own ideas and stuff. Yo, Villis, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Thanks for popping in. I was just talking about how at the end of each stream, I take down some notes and I put them in my trusty Trapper Keeper. I just have to keep doing that. I love the sound. You can bet that I've already recorded it. I have one song about violence on school campuses and stuff called Eastwood High, and I'm using that in that song. So yeah, whatever creative process that you're undergoing, or if you're going through projects, in addition to just setting goals, I really encourage everybody to come up with a journal or some notes. You know, if you can find something as good as an old Trapper Keeper that you can put your stickers on, notebook, etc. Do it. What I do is, if this were a notebook, I open the book, and on one page I write my entry, and I leave the facing side blank. And after a month or so, I'll go back and I read what's on the right side, and I write down some reflection and some notes on the left side. So I can kind of quantify the success, and I can celebrate meeting goals. And it's so important. You know, I have, among other things, what they call imposter syndrome, which makes it very hard for me to celebrate and feel accomplished. And this is one tool that I've put into my toolbox that helps me understand and quantify the small victories and the successes. And having that to show my son was extremely important in that conversation. And then he jumped in and started working on his own thing, and I let him take that notebook home. And now he has that. He has that to look on and be inspired by. And I'm sure he'll approach it in his own way, just like all you guys can approach something like that in your own way too. Oh shit, Anthony says he has that too. It's tough, man. But that's why we have each other. You know, when I was on the phone with Dex and with Tim, we just, it never ceases to amaze me how much our energy excites our energy. You know, we just start these conversations, and the next thing you know, it's this whirlwind, and we have new goals and new intention. It's just, it's wild. It's a blessing. It's magic. It's lightning in a bottle. And y'all are part of that too. Everybody I see here in the chat, Villis, Travis, Anthony, Tim, GTV. I mean, it all comes back to there at the moment. We're creating something. We have a platform to put our vibe and everything out there. And let's install a vibe change all around in this community. It's so sick. Uh, well, I was talking about Eastwood High. I feel like playing another song. I didn't really screw up everything else that I played, so that was tight. Um, Eastwood High is another one with open strings. I do a lot of bending. I played bass guitar for like, I don't know, almost 30 years, so I have a lot of like, I'm pretty meaty on the strings. So this one uses a droning string and the octave, but I bend the octave like half step or a full step up. This song, it's called Eastwood High. It's about violence on school campuses and school shootings and stuff. Things that I grew up in Coral Springs, Florida. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School is in Coral Springs, Florida. I went to summer school there 1 year, and a lot of people, a lot of my community were, of course, thrown into turmoil and extremely affected by that. And this song comes right from that place of those memories. I might be able to share some lyrics tonight. I don't know. They're still wet clay, but this is how it goes. That's just kind of the verse and the chorus. It's one of the songs, that's one of the few songs that I have a completely written out solo to. I have it on SoundCloud. I recorded that actually quite during the pandemic. It hasn't really changed much, so that's how my internal compass tells me that it's something worth keeping. Sticks in my mind, and I can recall it kind of at will. Sounds better when the strings are brighter. I have more of like I have a Texan over there. This is an acoustic dreadnought that my wife got for me for Christmas. I had a really bad accident there, but I was able to fix it on my own. That was kind of the beginning of the journey of me working on and fixing up guitars, because I refused to let this one go into the scrap heap. It just sounds so beautiful. It has a built-in tuner, and it's got a pickup. So you'll definitely be hearing this one on these tunes as I begin to record them. Maybe I'll even plug this bad boy into the vibe change here. I'm gonna make a post when we're done about this pedal and what it means to me and kind of where it comes from. Tim was good enough to leave me a voice memo with all the details, where he got it, kind of like the background of it, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. Haven't listened to it yet. I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but opening this was just such a thrill, and I imagine this looks just perfect next to a beautiful orange amp combo with the Brent Hinds. With the Brent Hinds signature head on it like Tim has. Man, what a beautiful thing. Promise to get it back to you in one piece, and I will treat it with all of the love in the universe here. So I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for everybody for being here. Look for a post with the details on this, and we will get this thing set up, and we will all change our vibes in one of the next coming streams. thanks a million. I appreciate you guys so much, and we'll sure see you on the gram very shortly. All right, it's in good hands, absolutely, y'all. Y'all can count on me, and see you guys. Good night, sweet dreams, brother. St. Anthony. I will see you tomorrow, and thanks for everything, everybody. All right, make sure you connect with each other on social. You know, we're all part of the same group here. Let's choose awesome, and good night, everybody. All right, see you in the next one.